The Morey family was unhappy. Raising their children in Wisconsin while running their own business had taken its toll on Robert, leaving him frustrated and stressed.
For me, the biggest part was trying to keep everybody happy, but that's the thing, I neglected myself the whole time. I started to drink. It affected our marriage, everything.
Yeah.
It was a lot to deal with.
When you come home, you're stressed, and he wouldn't leave the stress at the door. He would bring it in the home, and when you try to talk to him, he'd be like really uptight and just like he'd get frustrated easy.
Just all the stress from work and all the things going out at once, like probably a million things going to his head. It was really hard on him, and I could see it in him.
Things started to change when Lindsey discovered a television broadcast of Joel Osteen.
Everybody has a story, everybody has a past, nobody's perfect. When Joel speaks, he makes everybody feel wanted and loved, and he makes sure to let everybody know that God still loves you. Throughout 2020, I noticed Robert, he would walk in while I'm watching service because he'd be working quite often, and he really would stop and pause and listen. So I noticed that it was kind of clicking with him as well, and he would sit down and actually watch the services with me on Sundays.
When he speaks, what always gets me is his compassion, and he's really relatable. You feel comfortable with him.
Once he started really watching and listening and taking in the messages from Pastor Joel, he really started to change. He started calming down. He wouldn't get upset as easy.
For me, it's happy to see him like this, and I can feel it too. It's a change for all of us here.
Last year, we planned a trip, and I told him, I'm not going to Houston unless I go to Lakewood. Because it's one thing to watch it online, but when you get in person, it's a whole different atmosphere, and you don't want to leave. So many lives are touched, so many lives are changed.
Once we went to Lakewood, it was almost my heart-wrenching feeling that, you need to find a way to stay here. I own a roofing company and a concrete company, and to sell the rental properties and the home and the shop and stuff. There's a lot of moving parts, but not one time have I felt it was the wrong choice. I just gave everything to Jesus. All my stress, my anxiety.
He is changed.
Michael had followed in Robert's footsteps, learning the family trade.
It's awesome to be able to work together and spend more time together. So 8, 10, 12 hours a day I'm with him, and it's awesome.
I always wanted him to work with me, even when he was just a little baby, I always had that dream. So on top of the talents, the concrete and the framing and the kind of stuff that he knows, when you teach him something that helps them so they're not gonna struggle, that's what it's all about. He knows what my life used to be like and stuff, so this relationship with Jesus and the peace that he gets from it, I see it already. So he's happy for me because he sees my joy now. The closeness to my sons is special.
He's one of a kind, that's for sure. I wouldn't trade him for the world. He does so much for us and the family. He's awesome. If I could be a dad like him, that'd be just perfect.
If the Moreys had never found Joel on television, they cannot imagine what their lives would be like.
We probably wouldn't be together if it wasn't for the ministry. And we'd be in Wisconsin, unhappy.
My life is such a contrast from what it used to be that it's really easy for me to have an attitude of gratitude all day.
Saved our marriage.
It did.
Saved our family. We've honestly never been as happy as we are today.
Families just like the Moreys are discovering the transformational power of Jesus from coast to coast as this message of hope is broadcast on screens across America. Your continual generosity allows us to expand the reach of this program, healing broken marriages, bringing hope to the hopeless, and bridging the gap between fathers and sons.